What's going on, my Trainer Club? We have my favorite video of the end of the year, which is going to be the top most anticipated Pokemon, strongest, pretty much, coming to Pokemon Go in 2022, from my opinion. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Alrighty, which Pokemon in Pokemon Go do you want to see the most in 2022? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to take you through some of the Pokemon that I think will be coming in the year of 2022. Maybe some might get pushed into 2023, but there are some really strong legendaries, megas, and other Pokemon that I think will be making their way into the game that are going to be a lot of fun, and obviously great Pokemon to play with. So we're gonna start at number 10, and that's gonna be kind of like Pokemon that are cool, but they're not really gonna make as big of an impact as number 1 and 1 through 3-ish, even 1 through 5 on this list. So the number 1 Pokemon, which is gonna be number 10, I believe is going to be Kecleon. So Kecleon is a Pokemon that has been like, I don't know what they're doing with that Pokemon. It's gotta come in. It is like the last Hoenn Pokemon that we need to be able to complete that platinum medal, and it's just sitting there 134 out of 135. For me personally, I'm like, just give us the Pokemon just to complete the medal, and then you can figure out what you're gonna do after it from there on out. So this Pokemon is a normal type Pokemon. It's gonna max out at 2314. Very excited to just literally get that Pokemon in the Pokedex. I think that is something that we can all agree upon, whether it is your favorite Pokemon or not, or something that you really want to play with. Just get it in the Pokedex and let's move on with that Pokemon. Which then leads us to number 9. Number 9 is going to be, I think, a combination, I would say, of Phione and Manaphy. So I think that both of these Pokemon, well, at least one of them, is going to be the Go Fest 2022 mythical Pokemon that's going to be making their way similar to as we have had each year, where we do get a mythical for the Go Fest. I believe that these Pokemon, at least one of them, if not both of them, are going to be this year's Pokemon. The one thing that I am going to point out is that Manaphy does share the exact same stats as all the other mythical Pokemon that have basically come out for Pokemon Go, with the Jirachi, we have the Celebi, we have the Mew, and everything like that. This Pokemon has the exact same stats, and Phione does have different stats, so that may be an indicator that Manaphy should be the Pokemon Go Fest 2022 Pokemon mythical that will be dropped. Which then leads me into spot number 8. Number 8 is already going to start changing the way for the rest of these. We're going to have Zygarde. Zygarde is going to be a dragon and a ground type Pokemon. It's going to max out at 3855, relatively impactful Pokemon. It is definitely not going to top the charts as far as where it can go and what it can do, but this Pokemon is very cool, highly anticipated. It's a great looking Pokemon, and the shiny looks even cooler. And as far as this Pokemon goes, as of right now, it does have the premier dragon moves of Dragon Tail and Outrage, and then it also is supposed to get Bulldoze as well as Earthquake. So it does look like it will be a great dual hitting dragon as well as ground typing. Which then leads us into spot number 7, which is going to be Volcanion. Volcanion is a fire and a water type Pokemon. Extremely strong Pokemon. It's going to max out 4102. This Pokemon has an attack value of 252. Unique combination being that fire and water are typically not friends. It looks like it's also going to be getting Hydro Pump as well as Overheat combination. So those are 1-bar charged, but they do hit relatively hard, and being that it's this dual typing, it is going to be a Pokemon that will be quite unique because it's not going to be weak to grass because fire will resist the grass, and it's not going to be weak to water because water will resist the water from the fire. So it's actually only going to be weak to 3 things, single weakness of rock, ground, as well as electric, which is a quite cool Pokemon. So I am very excited about this one, which then leads us into spot number 6. Number 6 is going to be Diancie. Diancie by itself is not going to be the best Pokemon, but if you guys did see my Mega Aerodactyl video, if you didn't, you want to check it out up here. The Mega Diancie is going to be, hypothesized, if nothing else changes, as of right now, the number 1 rock type Pokemon in Pokemon Go as the Mega form. So that is really exciting. I know that maybe the Mega may not come out in 2022, but getting the groundwork to have this Pokemon come out and then the future Mega is very exciting. Diancie maxes out at 3091. It is a rock and a fairy type. And as far as fairy goes, it does get Moonblast, so it is not getting Charm. It is not going to be a premier fairy type Pokemon. And this Pokemon is going to be hopefully getting into there in Pokemon Go. So now we are about to breach the top 5. There are a lot of Pokemon that I think could come out in 2022. I'm gonna give you some of my top ones that I am most excited for. Number 5 is gonna be the combination of 2 Pokemon. I think that since we have just got these shinies in the end of 2021, it is a great time to start introducing these new Pokemon. So we do have the black and the white Kyurem. So these Pokemon are absolutely monsters. They are in the black form without shadows and megas, the top Pokemon in the game as far as dragon typings. Obviously with megas, it really does shake up some of these top attackers, but the black does get Outrage and Dragon Tail, and that is hypothesized one of the strongest Pokemon, definitely, without, like I said, the other type of forms. So if we check out the DPS times TDO of the black Kyurem, it's gonna be Dragon Tail Outrage at 6,026, which is competing with all of the Mega and the Shadows. It's actually above the Shadow Salamence and the Shadow Dragonite, which is quite insane, but obviously below Mega Rayquaza, Mega Garchomp, and then Eternatus. So Mega Latios, Mega Sceptile, and Mega Salamence are all above it, but not too far above it, which is quite crazy. And then as far as the white version is gonna have Blizzard, which makes it its best moveset into the ice type attackers, which is also quite cool. So that then is gonna lead us into some of the next Pokemon. But the black is gonna max out at 5206 with an attack value at 310, which is insane. Why it is so strong, there is the reason. And the white has the exact same stats, but the reason the black shines better is because it does get that Dragon Tail Outrage combination as of right now. I wouldn't be surprised if these Pokemon get a slight nerf or they're either banned into the Master League because of how powerful they are, but the shinies look incredible. Cannot wait for these Pokemon to come out. Do you think they will come as raid bosses, or do you think they will come as form change Kyurems into Pokemon Go, as we have seen from the Furfrou feature? In spot number 4, I think that we are gonna get down to a mega catch-all category. So if we look at mega Pokemon, I wanna put some honorable mentions in here that are extremely amazing. I couldn't go because we'd be like top 30 Pokemon coming into Pokemon Go, and I don't think that they're all probably gonna make their way, but I do wanna mention a couple Pokemon. I do believe that the Mega Generation 3 Pokemon, which are going to be the starters, Swampert, Blaziken, as well as Sceptile. I do believe all those megas will be coming into Pokemon Go, and they are all going to be extremely strong. I don't know if Mega Garchomp will make its way into Pokemon Go during 2022, because if we put all these megas in the game, they are literally groundbreaking Pokemon into the game, but let's check out some of their stats. We're not gonna cover all of them because we will go into some of these other ones that are gonna make the top charts, but we do have Mega Blaziken sitting in there at 8,081 for DPS times TDO. There's Mega Lucario in there, 8,235, which would be amazing. We have Mega Metagross in there, 8,261. Mega Garchomp in there at 10,163. There's Mega Latios. We have Mega Sceptile, Mega Alakazam, Salamence, Swampert, Heracross, Gallade, Gardevoir, Latias, and Tyranitar Mega at the bottom. So like I said, there's a ton of megas that can be making their way into Pokemon Go. They are literally some of the strongest Pokemon in the game. They are going to be absolute game changers in themselves. So I don't know which of all of these are going to be in there, but I know that there's going to be some impactful ones, which makes it extremely exciting to see what 2022 Mega Pokemon do have in store for us. Which then takes us into spot number 3. I think spot number 3, a great Pokemon that could be making its way into the debut, would be the Primals, Primal, Groudon, and Kyogre. I do think that they both can get stronger with their signature moves coming into the game as well. Once they do, having the Primal forms, which will be absolutely amazing. Let's see where they're going to sit right now. They're not the top in both respective categories, but I believe once they do get their moves, they absolutely deserve to be at the top. Primal Kyogre with Waterfall and Surf is at 6,228, and then Primal Groudon with Dragon Tail Earthquake 4,823, and Mudshot Earthquake at 4,741. So like I talked about, not the strongest Pokemon, but very, very cool. Primal's amazing, so I wouldn't be surprised if this year they come out with the Primal forms, and when you do catch them, then you have the ability to get their signature moves, which would be very, very cool. Which then leads us into the top 2 spots, and I'm gonna give you some honorable mentions after that because I have at least one more for you guys. It is going to be number 2 spot, Mega Rayquaza. I really hope that Mega Rayquaza makes it into Pokemon Go because this Pokemon is a monster. It will be a little bit glassy. It's a lot more along the form of Gengar, being that it hits really hard, but sometimes it always can't last to do as much damage as it possibly could. But with Dragon Tail and Outrage, it sits at 16,346, the second strongest Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So with that said, guys, this Pokemon is an absolute monster. It has the right great dragon moves to make it that amazing, and it is a dragon and a flying type combination. So excited to see this mega, and it looks absolutely incredible. Cannot wait for everybody to lose their minds, hopefully in 2022, for Mega Rayquaza, which then, can you guys guess? You have to be able to guess what I think that 2022 #1 most anticipated Pokemon will be, and that is going to be Mega Mewtwo. Mega Mewtwo X and Y. Obviously, there's a stronger one. The Mega Mewtwo X is going to be the fighting type. Combination with the psychic type, it is not as strong. The strongest is going to be Mega Mewtwo Y. This Pokemon is insanely strong. Let's check out his DPS times TDO. Sitting at the top charts is going to be Confusion and Psystrike at 18,299, which is absolutely mind-blowing how strong this Pokemon is. Cannot wait to see it. It almost doubles the strength of the Shadow counterpart. And if we go ahead and check this Pokemon out right here, if we're looking at all these moves, if I go on to the second page, because it gets Shadow Ball, it gets Focus Blast, it gets Thunderbolt, it gets Flamethrower, with the Mewtwo combination in the Mega form are between 9,000 and 6,800. So having the second move on these Pokemon is absolutely so crucial. So the reason why I don't think Mega Mewtwo is in the game right now is because this Pokemon in itself can literally change the game because of how diverse of moveset it gets, how strong it is, and it's just gonna be an absolute monster. Pokemon that usually take longer to take down will no longer be taking longer to take down because of this Pokemon by itself. Because not only does it get Psystrike combination, it also can have a second charge move of Shadow Ball. It could also get Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, some of those not the most premier moves, but being incorporated to the strongest Pokemon in the game is going to absolutely put in a torrential downpour on all raid bosses when using this Pokemon. Because think, if somebody used another Mega to boost an Ice type, and then you're using the Mega Mewtwo with Ice Beam on it, getting the Mega boost on that specific move, wow, that Pokemon is gonna hit very hard. So game changing. I wouldn't be surprised if this Pokemon may be like late 2022 if it is going to make its way into Pokemon Go. But I'm very excited for how strong and how great these Pokemon are going to be making Pokemon Go debut. And then I wanted to give one extra special mention to two Pokemon. #1 is going to be the Ash Greninja. This Pokemon is absolutely insane. It really puts the Greninja to a next level. And also, I'm gonna give you the Zen Mode Darmanitan because it will be one of the top ice attackers in the game once it does come out. I do believe that these Pokemon could be viable options to form changes, similar to as we have talked about from the Furfrou feature. So let's check the DPS on TDO of these two. So if we're looking at all water typings, we have Mega Swampert #1, Primal Kyogre #2. Like I talked about, once that Pokemon gets its Origin Pulse moveset, I do believe that it is going to take over. Mega Blastoise #3. And then we have Ash Greninja as the #1 Pokemon with Feint Attack and Surf at 4238. Which then is gonna lead us into the Zen Mode Darmanitan, which if you look at here, I just typed in Ice, all the best Pokemon. Black Kyurem, that's not even an Ice type move. But Galarian Darmanitan, Ice Fang and Avalanche at 4626 is insanely strong, above the White Kyurem, above the Shadow Mamoswine, above the Calyrex, above Shadow Weavile, Mamoswine, Galarian Darmanitan, and everything else by quite a bit actually. And being that it is going to be double ice moved, it is going to prevail in my opinion over that White Kyurem, being that Blizzard and Dragon Breath are going to be the recommended moveset on that Pokemon, not double ice type effectiveness. So there's a lot of really amazing Pokemon still out there and still to be able to get, and we did not even touch on Generation 7 legendaries, which have amazing things in there as well. So there's a lot of excitement in Pokemon Go. I hope you guys are excited as I am, because I love strong Pokemon to be able to get. So with all that said, let me know which is going to be the most anticipated, the most one that you want. I believe that a lot of people are going to be like, dude, obviously Mega Rayquaza and Mega Mewtwo, but let me know in the comments below. So thank you guys for being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.